Imagine finding a map that doesn't show you where to go, but how to be. What if this map could lead you not just to a place, but to peace and happiness? Today we embark on a remarkable journey, a journey that transcends the physical realm, a journey into the very depths of our being. We will delve into the profound wisdom of Buddhism, exploring its core principles, the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. These ancient teachings, though born in the East, resonate universally, offering invaluable insights into the human condition and our quest for happiness. They offer a compass to navigate life's challenges, guiding us towards a state of inner calm and tranquility. But this is not just about understanding these principles intellectually. It's about experiencing them, integrating them into our daily lives, and witnessing the transformation that follows. Now that we understand our destination, freedom from suffering, how do we embark on this journey? In Buddhism, the understanding of our journey begins with the Four Noble Truths. These are the essential teachings put forth by Siddhartha Gautama, who became the Buddha or the Enlightened One. They are not commandments or doctrines, but rather like signposts that guide us on our journey to inner peace and happiness. The first noble truth is the truth of suffering, or dukkha. Now, don't let the term suffering mislead you. It doesn't mean that life is full of pain and misery. Instead, it acknowledges that life, in its many forms, brings about dissatisfaction, stress, and discomfort. It's like acknowledging that clouds exist in the sky, but they don't define the sky. The second noble truth is the truth of the cause of suffering, or samudaya. This truth tells us that the root of all suffering is desire or craving and ignorance. It's like identifying that clouds are formed because of certain atmospheric conditions. The third noble truth is the truth of the end of suffering, or nirodha. This truth is a beacon of hope. It states that it's possible to transcend suffering. It's not about escaping or avoiding suffering, but understanding it, facing it, and ultimately letting it go. This is like realizing that clouds are temporary. They come and go, and behind them, the sky remains clear and blue. The fourth noble truth is the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering, or magga. This is the Buddha's prescription for liberation, known as the Eightfold Path. It's a practical guide that leads us toward wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. It's like learning that we can influence the weather in our sky by adjusting our internal thermostat. These truths are not meant to be believed blindly, but to be explored and understood experientially. They're not about attaining something new, but about letting go of certain patterns of thinking and behaving that cloud our view of reality. In essence, the Four Noble Truths invite us to embark on a journey from ignorance to understanding, from craving to liberation, from suffering to peace. They remind us that while life inevitably involves some form of suffering, we have the ability to understand this suffering, discover its cause, and find a way to transcend it. What's beautiful about these truths is that they apply to all of us, regardless of our beliefs, culture, or circumstances. They speak to the human condition, offering a universal roadmap to navigate the ups and downs of life. And so, as we step onto this path, we begin to cultivate a deeper understanding and connection to ourselves and the world around us. But here's a thought to ponder. How does mindful breathing enhance this journey? Let's delve into that in the next segment. The Eightfold Path is the practical steps toward achieving enlightenment and ending suffering. It's an ancient guide, yet incredibly relevant in our modern world. Let's dive into it, breaking down each aspect and exploring its practical application in everyday life. Firstly, we have right understanding. This isn't about memorizing Buddhist teachings, but truly comprehending the nature of reality and our existence. It's about realizing that everything is interconnected, that our actions have consequences, and that change is a constant in life. Next is right thought. This encourages us to cultivate thoughts of love, generosity, and compassion rather than dwelling on negativity, hatred, or greed. It's about aligning our thoughts with our understanding of reality. Third on our path is right speech. This involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and helpfully. It means refraining from harsh words, lies, and gossip. It's about having conversations that bring about understanding, harmony, and respect. Then, we have right action. This means acting in ways that are ethical, respectful, and compassionate. It's about living in harmony with others, the world around us, and ourselves. Fifth is right livelihood. This encourages us to earn a living in a way that is ethical and beneficial to all. It means avoiding work that harms others or goes against our values. Next, we have right effort. This involves making a conscious effort to cultivate positive states of mind and to let go of negative ones. It's about being proactive in our journey towards enlightenment. Seventh on the path is right mindfulness. This is about being fully present and aware in each moment without judgment or distraction. It's about observing our feelings, thoughts, and sensations as they are, rather than getting caught up in them. Finally, we have right concentration. This involves training our minds to focus on a single object or thought, leading to a deep state of calm and insight. It's about developing the mental discipline to stay focused, whether we're meditating or going about our daily lives. The beauty of the Eightfold Path is that it isn't linear. We don't have to master one step before moving on to the next. Instead, each aspect supports and enhances the others, creating a holistic approach to personal growth and spiritual development. As we walk this path, we cultivate a deeper understanding and connection to ourselves and the world around us. We learn to live with intention, to act with compassion, and to cultivate inner peace. We learn to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace, transforming suffering into growth and understanding. And the most amazing part? This path is open to everyone, regardless of their background or beliefs. It doesn't require us to renounce the world or to spend hours in meditation. It simply asks us to live mindfully, to make conscious choices, and to strive for understanding and compassion in all that we do. As we breathe mindfully, we not only follow a path laid out thousands of years ago, but also discover the tranquility within. We learn to live in the present moment, to appreciate the beauty around us, and to find peace amidst the chaos of modern life. The Eightfold Path isn't just about reaching some distant goal of enlightenment, it's about the journey itself, the transformation that occurs with each step we take. So I invite you to walk this path, to explore its teachings, and to discover for yourself the profound wisdom it offers. What changes might we observe in our lives as we apply these ancient teachings? That's a journey worth embarking on, don't you think? Breathing is the most basic and essential act of life, and it serves as a powerful tool in our journey towards enlightenment. This simple act of inhaling and exhaling not only sustains our physical being, but also offers a profound method to connect with our inner selves and the universe around us. In the realm of Buddhist principles, mindful breathing is a cornerstone of the Eightfold Path, particularly in practicing right mindfulness and right concentration. Let's delve deeper into how this simple act can enhance our journey. Consider the practice of right mindfulness, which is about being fully aware and present in each moment. Mindful breathing helps us anchor our consciousness to the present, away from the distracting thoughts of the past or future. When we focus on the sensation of the air entering and leaving our nostrils, the rise and fall of our chest, we are practicing mindfulness. We are fully present in the now. Now, moving on to right concentration, which is about focusing our mind on a single object or thought. This is where mindful breathing shines as a practical tool. As we breathe in and out, we direct our focus solely on our breath, excluding all other thoughts. This single-pointed concentration is the essence of right concentration. But how does this help us in our daily lives, you might wonder? Let's imagine a scenario. You're in a heated argument and your emotions are running high. Rather than getting swept away by anger or frustration, you take a moment to focus on your breath, to breathe mindfully. As you do this, you'll find your mind calming down, your thoughts becoming clearer. In this state of clarity, you're more likely to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. Or consider another situation where you're overwhelmed with work or personal issues. Your mind is buzzing with worry and stress. Here again, mindful breathing can be your anchor. As you concentrate on your breath, you'll notice your stress levels reducing, your mind becoming more composed. You'll be better equipped to handle the situation, to find solutions rather than getting mired in problems. In essence, mindful breathing is a kind of meditation, a way to cultivate inner peace and equanimity. It is a practice that aligns perfectly with the Buddhist principle of the middle path, a path that avoids extremes and promotes balance and harmony. By integrating mindful breathing into our daily routine, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and wisdom. Imagine a day when every moment is an opportunity for enlightenment. Are you ready to take the next step in your journey? So, how can we integrate these principles into our daily routines? Firstly, let's consider the Eightfold Path. This might seem daunting at first, but it's more about adopting a mindset than following strict rules. View it as a guiding compass that helps us navigate through life's challenges and opportunities. Take right speech, for instance. This is not just about speaking truthfully, but also kindly and constructively. It's about using our words to build bridges, not barriers. So the next time you're in a difficult conversation, perhaps at work or with a loved one, remember to choose your words carefully. Ask yourself, are my words true, helpful, and kind? Then there's right mindfulness. This is all about being present in the moment, fully aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. It's about truly listening when someone talks to us, savoring our food when we eat, or noticing the beauty around us on a walk. Mindfulness can transform even the most mundane tasks into moments of joy and discovery. Mindful breathing, as we've discussed, is a powerful tool that aids us in this journey. It anchors us in the present moment, helping us cultivate a calm and focused mind. The next time you find yourself overwhelmed or distracted, take a few deep, mindful breaths. Feel the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and leaving your body. Notice how your mind begins to quieten and your focus sharpens. As we integrate these practices into our daily life, we begin to see their transformative power. Our relationships deepen as we communicate more mindfully. We handle stress better as we learn to stay present and focused. We find more joy in the simple moments, realizing that happiness is not a destination, but a way of being. But remember, this is not about perfection, it's about progress. Some days will be easier than others. There may be times when you forget to be mindful, react impulsively, or let stress overwhelm you. That's okay. What matters is that you recognize these moments and gently guide yourself back to the path. Over time, as these practices become second nature, you'll notice a profound shift in your well-being. You'll feel more peaceful, more connected, and more content. And the most beautiful part, you'll realize that the source of this peace and happiness was within you all along. As we prepare to delve into the silence and stillness of meditation, remember that each breath is a step on the path to awakening. What will you discover on this journey within? We've walked through the core principles of Buddhism and explored the practices that can lead us to peace and happiness. We've discovered the Four Noble Truths, understanding the essence of suffering, its causes, and the path to its cessation. We've stepped onto the Eightfold Path, a practical guide for self-transformation that's as relevant today as it was over 2,000 years ago. We've also delved into the practice of mindful breathing, a simple yet profound tool that supports our journey along the Eightfold Path. And we've seen how these ancient teachings can be applied in our daily lives, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and enlightenment. Remember, these practices are not just philosophies, they're invitations to embark on a journey of self-discovery. As we prepare for our next exploration, silence and stillness, a guide to Buddhist meditation, keep in mind, the path to awakening is in our hands, and with every mindful breath we take a step closer to enlightenment.